Hello again, everybody. My name is Zane, and welcome back to the Terraria Death Mode Melee. You know the deal. So, in the last episode, what did we do? What did we do in the last episode? We failed to destroyer. We got some nice early hard mode gear, such as palladium armor, this caustic edge, this from the wall of flesh, and some accessories as well as built a house in the abyss, or the sulfuric sea, which for some reason still hasn't given me access to the pylon. This did this in my last world too. That doesn't like working for me until like later. Anyway, off camera, I only did really one or two things. I went to go to the sunken sea, which is over here, to get myself this clam crusher. I did get it, and I reforged a legendary. And I also got some bags from enemies over there, some loot bags, which dropped this. It actually seems like a pretty decent weapon. And the other thing I did was I turned this island here. I transformed all the corruption blocks into mud blocks, except for some of these dirt blocks. And I put mushroom grass seeds on them, so this will become a above ground mushroom biome. And hopefully then I can turn it into a house to get a mushroom pylon. As well as, you know, the mushroom guy. I mean, he's not super useful because we're not a ranger, but still nice to have. And while it's up there, a cloud elemental, two of them actually spawned, and I got myself a storm saber. Now, this is something I wanted in my last playthrough, but I didn't end up getting because I could never get them to spawn. But this time, I guess they just, I got lucky. So, this fires two homing storm beams. As you can see, they home, I am told. I don't know actually how well it works, so we're gonna test it against an Eye of Cthulhu real quick just to see, because I honestly don't know, and I want to see how good it is. But the plans for this episode is to do some bosses, some early hard mode bosses. Queen Slime, I would like to do Queen Slime and one mech boss, probably the Destroyer, because with this weapon he should be really easy. So I'm gonna try this real quick against Eye. We also installed a texture pack, as you can see. This is one of the most popular ones, is the Calamity texture pack. And it's really good. Oh my god, the sword's really good. The homing is very good on it. That's what I was worried about, that it wouldn't be. Okay, that's really nice. I'm definitely going to be using that a lot. But I'm going to go ahead and sell all this. I just want to see the sword power, and man, it is a good sword. And this thing actually upgrades as well into Post-Moonlord Storm Ruler. So that's gonna be fun to get. Or I guess post pillars. This drops from. Oh, this actually you can make. Okay, so that's post Moonlord or post pillars. So that's a ways away. There was an armor set that I saw while I was down in the sunken sea killing clams. It uses this. It uses. Let me see. It's called the mollusk armor. Now, it's just a flat damage increase rather than like a class specific damage increase, but it reduces movement speed. Now I know that doesn't sound great, but the defense it gives is insane for how cheap it is to craft. So what I'm gonna do is actually craft that, because I'm curious as to how good it actually is. So I'm gonna craft this full set. You'll watch, look at my defense go up when I make this. 79 to 95. That's like a lot of defense. Our horizontal move speed is slow. We are quite slow. I mean, we're not even getting we're going 26 miles per hour compared to 45. We do get a pretty good increase in my damage. Almost 10 extra flat damage. I'm not sure if it's good. 2 shellfish aid us in combat. That's cool. We also get the ability to move freely through liquids. Anyway, what I want to do is try Queen Slime. Now, she shouldn't be too difficult. We should be able to find the summoner pretty easy. I think I'm actually going to stick with this armor. Oopsies, I just messed up. Stick with palladium armor, but I am going to create a mannequin. I guess womankin, and since we're female. And we'll toss that armor on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can find the gelatin crystal, and then give Queen Slime a go. So I can't seem to find the gelatin crystal, so I think we're going to skip Queen Slime and just try out some mech bosses. I'm going to go back and do all these bosses later on. By the end of the series, I'm going to get my entire checklist completed. But really quickly, I want to try this sword on a King Slime. One other thing I want to do this episode is... hold on, I want to see how this is. Oh my god, it's got meteor staff. Holy. This is going to be good against Destroyer. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely use that. I'm gonna reforge it as well. I'm gonna get rid of this for now. It's like a better version of this. Yeah, let's go over there and reforge this to legendary. Oh, got it first try. I do want to get some wings. So while it's raining, and even if it stops, I have a rain summon thing. We're gonna go over here, and we're gonna grab a battle potion from you. And we're gonna go try to get some wings. Now, it looks like it stopped raining, so we're going to change that. And we're gonna get ourselves... Oh my goodness, I am fumbling the bag here. I'm gonna go get myself a pair of ice wings, because they're the only wings I can think of off the top of my head that I can get this early. And they're easy to get, so I'm gonna try to farm for some ice golems. All right, so first one, we actually got an ice feather, so we can toss this in here and make ourselves some ice. Okay, so we actually need mithril anvil. Now, normally we wouldn't be able to get that until post first mech boss. However, I opened some tier 2 bags and actually got enough orichalcum to make an orichalcum anvil, so that's nice. Which means we can make ourselves some ice wings. Perfect. Now, I actually quite like the look of the Skyline wings, so I'm gonna keep them on. So let's try ourselves the first mech boss. Now, the first one on the list is twins, and we're gonna try all three of them because I'm sorry, mechanical worm. What do we need for that? Rotten chunks. Oh, we're missing vertebrae. Okay, let's go get some of that real quick. So we can craft mechanical worm. I have all the other boss summons in here, so we're gonna try twins and the worm. Depending on how well they go, we'll try Skeletron. I wouldn't mind dispersing all three of them out, but I don't want to rush it too much. I don't know what to do. Now we got ourselves a Nimbus Rod. I would get some buffs, but I forgot to mention that off camera. I also got some buffs. Now, with Calamity or one of these mods, when you get 30 buffs, they become permanent. 30 in a stack. So I grabbed Life Force, Swiftness, Yarum Stimulants, Rage Potion, Skills Potion. These are just like nonsense. These three are kind of whatever. Iron Skin, Wrath, Endurance, and Regen. I should probably get Heart Reach as well while she's right here. We need 29 since I already have one in there. Now, this stuff gets expensive, but it is worth it. It's just such a nice increase to your stats. So what I'm going to do is Cosmolite, and we're going to try out the Mech Worm. Mr. Destroyer. He looks really cool in this texture pack. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to... I'm going to try twins, because I don't think I'm going to be able to do this with not being able to see the head coming. Why did he dash so far? Oh my goodness. I keep getting them down to a single health. Oh, well, that's convenient. We got gelatin crystal from the tier 2 bag. So I'll probably cut those fights out. I did a couple of fights. I lost all of them. Because of some of the changes to death mode, it makes it so where, for one, Destroyer is bigger, so his map is not... his head on the map is not synced with his head actually, so it's really hard to see him coming. And then the twins, he did a really big dash and I wasn't expecting it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try Destroyer again with this mollusk armor, because I don't think we're gonna need the mobility that much because he's not charging at us a whole lot. So I think wow, it even reduces the movement speed of the mount. I think the extra defense will come in handy, more handy, and the extra damage. It's really just the head. Like I said, we need to not get hit by. As you can see, look, see how far down he is on the map, but he's like already coming at me on the end game. I have to be careful. Because we can hit both the projectile and the sword. It increased our damage by quite a bit. Now I wish I had a DPS meter, but I haven't gotten the traveling merchant to sell one yet. Maybe with all the recipes that get added from mods, I can actually craft one. I'm not sure. I haven't actually checked. Got him at 50% here. Haven't really got hit yet. That sucks. The adrenaline instantly got taken away because I got hit. We're gonna have to Rod of Discord his eye, his head, I meant. And it actually didn't do that much damage. Got a rage going, got him at 8%. We have a hit to take as well as a potion, so I believe, yeah, we have this in the bag. Now, I don't actually know if I got hit by the head or not there, but if I did, the mollusk armor definitely helped tanking that damage. So as you can see, our world has been blessed with mithril and orichalcum, which means we can get our upgrade to our armor sets, as well as getting some souls of might and a wagon piece. So what I'm going to do is put back on the palladium armor, toss this on here, toss our relic down, and toss all this away. I don't think there's anything we can actually use the souls of might for right now. Yeah, we need all the souls for the Night's Edge. Yeah, I think right now Majestic Guard can't actually make that. That's way later. All the souls? This could be a weapon to go for once we get all 3 mech bosses. Okay, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna toss these in here. I'm gonna toss summons in here as well as swords, some like stuff that's gonna upgrade later. What I'm going to do is go mining for some mithril and orichalcum, and then we're gonna try the twins after that, after we make armor set. So I believe we got enough tier 2 hard mode bars. What we're gonna do is make all the mithril, and then we're gonna turn it all into orichalcum because the armor set's quite better. 104, that is plenty. Melee set, of course. I don't believe any of the weapons are actually worth going for, so our defense goes up quite a bit. I'll toss this in here, and I am going to give the twins a shot now. So let's grab ourselves the mechanical eye and turn it to day and then night. And let's give this a shot. Now our damage and our defense should be greatly increased with this orichalcum armor, which should make this fight a lot easier. Now I'm using the storm saber because of the homing feature, so I don't have to aim my caustic edge at them, because I probably will miss a lot of my shots. This actually seems like it's doing a pretty good amount of damage. Now with this fight, you can't focus one. You can't just kill one, or you can't transform one and then kill it and then transform the other and kill it. You have to transform both in order to kill. You can't just transform one and kill it. It will not take damage until they're both transformed. So that's what we have to do here. I like to focus on Retinazer because I suck at dodging the lasers. So that's what we're doing. It's getting quite low, 15k. We have adrenaline and rage coming up. If we pop both, we should be able to shred it. I'm gonna do some damage to Spaz as well. Retinazer's got 1,000 health left. He should be dead here any second. There he goes. This might actually not do that, not that bad damage, but it's not as consistent as this. That sucks. We're gonna have to pop a health potion. This part of the fight's a lot harder because his dashes become a lot longer and a lot harder to dodge. Like that. We have a potion coming up in 4 seconds. 2, 1. We actually dodged it with our counter scarf. That would have killed us for sure. Thousand health. We should be able to get him. Nice. That one was a lot harder than Destroyer. And now we got tier 2 bars, tier 3 bars in our world. So the site, again, don't think we can make anything useful with this until we get all 3. Yeah, nope, nothing we can really make yet. I'm gonna give Skeletron Prime a shot. I do not think we're going to be able to defeat him, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Change the day back. Reset that night timer, and we're gonna give him a shot. Like I said, I don't think we're gonna be able to get it, but I'm gonna try it anyways. Now, in this fight, you have to destroy all of his hands, which sucks. Because I can't really control his targeting, but I believe it's targeting the hands anyways. As long as we don't get hit directly by the skull, I think we should be fine. Now, he moves very quick in Revengeance Death mode. He's very agile. And because of all the projectile spam, I don't think we're going to be able to get Adrenaline often. But we're actually not getting hit right now. That's a good sign. Now we have Adrenaline coming up. This is really good. This should do a bunch of damage. Hopefully take out 1 or 2 of the hands. Now, normally in most playthroughs, let me take that back. I never do cryogen when you're supposed to. The main reason being, I have really hard time with cryogen. He's he's like my weakness in this game when it comes to bosses. I can never defeat cryogen when you're supposed to. It's like I don't know, it's like a kryptonite for me. So I typically wait until like he's pretty much pointless to defeat to actually kill him, because I can never do it when you're supposed to. Now these skulls are gonna do a bunch of damage if they hit us, so let's try not to get hit. This fight's going really well so far. The rest of this fight becomes pretty easy. He just spins and then does this. He does this like one spin, this one here, and then he does the normal, you know, Skeletron Prime head spin. And it's pretty easy to dodge everything. The skulls, you can just let him shoot all of them and then circle around them. The lasers are very predictable. So I'm not too worried about getting hit in this phase. Got Adrenaline. Melting him here. A squirrel. How did anything even hit him? I don't remember that in Revengeance mode, so that might be a death mode thing. I dodged into that laser because I'm kind of dumb. It's not that difficult to dodge anything he's doing, really. The lasers don't do enough damage to matter anyways. The skulls definitely do, and they break armor. This is going really well, actually. This is easier than Destroyer was. Okay, we did all 3 bosses. Okay, that was a lot easier than I thought. Normally I don't like boss rushing, but it's like I just did a melee playthrough, so doing one again is kind of not as fun, but I'm still going to, from this point on, I'm going to try to keep it a little bit slower. I just want to get them out of the way so progression becomes a little... I like the progression post mech bosses is what I'm trying to say. Let's go ahead and put the Skeletron Prime spawner back in here. Open up the bag. Hair protector. I'm gonna put this on. I think it looks cool. Shampoo. Oh, it's an accessory. Makes my hair glow. Anyway, these wings are actually better than my frozen wings, and they look really nice. So I'm definitely gonna keep those. Let's grab our Skeletron Prime relic, come down here and put it down. Quick stack our platinum, and now we can do some upgrades. We don't have enough hollowed bars to make hollowed armor, but what we can do is make the true Knight's Edge, as well as the Biome Blade, which is actually in here. So I need to go ahead and grab it from here. We can make a Ponage Hammer. I mean, yeah, we're going to try that as well. Obviously, we're going to make the Pickaxe Axe. And then for the Biome Blade, we need Pixie Dust and Stardust. I believe we're missing the Stardust. Yeah, let me make sure we have the other dust we need. Yep, okay. So let's go over there with these new weapons and give them a little test spin. Blade Tongue. Biome Blade, here we go. And we got legendary. Nice. Let's put back the icicle. Grab this. So I actually learned how to use this. You actually have to hold it on the flat ground. So if we hold it here, boop, now we get a projectile and it shoots really quick. And this knockback is insane. It's actually annoying. Crushes enemy defense. Landing true melee hits places a citadel purity over the enemy. Your projectiles home onto the marked foes. So that's cool. I want to show what that looks like on the eye real quick. So if you go up to him and hit him like that, he becomes marked, and then our projectiles home in on him. As you can see, very hard as well. I'm aiming directly up, and I believe it marks them forever until they die. So that's really gonna be really good for playing Terra. There we go. So these are the two I'm gonna stick with. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. If you guys did enjoy, please be sure to leave a comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see everybody in the next video. All right, guys, peace.